first opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw this. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And this is an offense that's #1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Colts at 10-1 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we...
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Ryland on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Goff now to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We go, 76, 76.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Goff. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They go play action with Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And down to the 41. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Richardson to throw off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Let's go.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Past the 20. 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 60. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key word.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the shotgun, Richardson. He'll check this one down to Taylor. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The toss here completed to Pittman. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're going to get this up to midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Goff now looking to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. On a nice burst there as he'll take. Inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw is Goff. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Now it's Richardson. He'll buy some time right. Got his man. It's Warren. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Richardson looking to throw. He'll let one go deep for Downs. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it is 28-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts.
Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Inside the 20. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 13 yards out. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really Unfortunately for them, helped to put... Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Taylor fighting him off. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Downs going in motion left. Play action. Now Richardson. This pass left side to Downs. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Connecting over the middle with Downs. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Running left, Taylor. And he's got room. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That good for 19 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Downs going in motion left. Off play action, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a 2nd and 10. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Warren. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Richardson eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Downs going in motion left. Richardson off the play fake. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs from 4 yards out. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Ryland for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they can't bring him down. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now Goff. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marquise Brown, 68 yards. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Oh, he shifts past him and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 121 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Richardson looking to throw this. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Back to throw. Richardson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Oh, and the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Got his man, it's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Again, Goff. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Goff. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game. So,
touchdown! Jamison Williams, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect. Falls incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all, because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Second down, another run with Taylor. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
125 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. Richardson. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this